Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm TikTok famous now. Boost! Yeah, it's the same fan as in Shane Dawson's video. I'm YouTube Boost famous now. Available in 2020. The album. Hold on a second. Dad, AF. Hey little thing, let me light your candle, cause I'm sure hard to handle now. Yes I am. I used to say yes ma'am or something, and then so many people corrected me on it that I had to sing the correct line. So I hope it is yes I am. Rock on, gold dust. I need to put a little lip balm on today. I like the bling too. I didn't realize that Shane Dawson, Glosson was such a fan of the bling. So let's talk about Shane Dawson for a second, okay? Well, we're going to talk about Logan Paul and Tana Mojo too. But Shane Dawson, Glosson, he just put out a video on his new channel called Shane Glosson. And I thought it was going to be a conspiracy. I was ready for conspiracies of the world because he had put out, well, it was very interesting because I'd kind of been watching it all, you know, like unfold. And I really didn't know what this bling lady was about. So he started shouting out this bling lady on his Instagram stories. And then she said something in an Instagram story and he posted on his. And I was like, okay, so this bling lady, she does all this kind of, you know, blings and the cups and stuff like this. So she, was apparently going to be in some conspiracy video. I was like, how is this going to fit into a conspiracy video? Because I believe, and I could be wrong, that he said that he was coming out and he was working on a new conspiracy video. That's what I understood this to be. I didn't really care when I watched the video. The video was fun. It was cute. But that wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting a conspiracy video. Like the deep conspiracies of Logan Paul, Jake Paul, and Tana Mojo. So let's talk about that for a second before we get into Shane Dawson, because I know you're all here for the Shane Dawson. I know you could care less about Logan and Jake Paul. I have to just say, okay, that I am absolutely just baffled that anybody watches these people anymore. I mean, I really don't even understand it. I don't even understand why the kids like them. Their content, which I think that is such a crap word to use when people are like, well, my content on my channel. Listen, okay, you make videos with a camera, okay? There isn't even that high of editing that goes into it. You're literally like me, you're a dude with a camera, okay? It's not like you're some videographer. It's not like you're some documentarian of the world. Some people want to talk about content because at the end of this video, Jake and Logan Paul are talking about the content for their channel and all this kind of stuff. It just comes across as so disingenuous and phony. But anyway, so a couple days ago, I think it was 2 days ago, the end of 2 days ago going into yesterday, all these pictures started to surface of Logan Paul and Tana Mojo, like hanging out. They were at this restaurant. He was kissing her on her head, on and on and on. I knew it was a stunt, okay? I don't know how you couldn't have known this was a stunt. Their wedding was a stunt. Their dating, Jake Paul and Tana Mojo dating was a stunt. Everything that they do, their entire lives are a stunt, okay? I don't know how they don't get bored of their own lives because their lives are so fakety that when they really do date someone, do they really know if they're really dating that person or is that a stunt for that other person? I mean, how do they know what's real in their own lives? It's really kind of sad, you know, in all honesty. Because what it says is we aren't interesting enough on our own that we have to make up all of this fakety for anybody to be interested in us because our lives aren't that interesting at all. On the heels of Jake Paul saying how to make your own millions of dollars and live on your own and no education and all that kind of stuff that I talked about yesterday. So apparently what you have to do is just make up a fake life, which is apparently what they've done. So anyway, so they've come out now and that they're supposedly dating Logan and Tana Mojo, right? Now, did anybody believe this? I mean, when we saw this, did anybody believe this? I even said in my video yesterday, I said, okay, this is like the whole Alyssa Violet thing all over again. Like, why are we doing this again, okay? It's not even original. Like, it's not anywhere near being original. And they don't care. And the reason they don't care is because they know they're going to get 1 million views off of it, right? Which is what Jake says to Logan at the end of Logan's video. Dude, get your views, okay? And that's what I said in my video yesterday. Everything that these people do is for money. Everything that these people do is for views, which is really, really sad to me. I just, you know, I don't know. It just, the whole thing to me is like, is it entertainment? It's not really, you guys aren't really that talented. In all honesty, you're just popular. That's what it is. So I'm watching this all unfold, and then today I noticed that Logan Paul put out a video, and I can't remember what the video was called. It was on his, hold on a second, let me see, just so that I can make sure that I get this right. His video is called Dating My Brother's Ex-Wife, and it currently has 468,000 views, and it was posted 2 hours ago. Okay, so here's the shortcut of the video, which is like 5 minutes long. It's 5 minutes and 18 minutes long. Or it's 5 minutes and 18 seconds long. Okay, so he's sitting with Tana, and they're sitting around talking, and he's like, hey, I think we should troll the paparazzi. We should troll the internet. And she's like, yeah, dude, like, okay, like, that sounds like a lot of fun, dude. And he's like, okay. And then she's like, oh, he's like, we'll act like we're dating. And she's like, oh, dude, I don't know, like, I think that that's a good idea, dude. And then he's like, no, just come, go along with me for a little bit. We're gonna do it, and then we'll come out, we'll say the whole thing is a joke. And she's like, okay, dude. And so then they, like, go to this restaurant, and, like, he's, like, asking her to, like, hand over his drink and all this kind of stuff. And then it apparently makes, like, 6 or 7 magazines. Why wouldn't it? There are paparazzi right outside there taking pictures of all of them. And then Jake Paul acts like he's real upset. He, like, walks onto his podcast, and he's like, why are you dating my wife, dude? And then he walks off. It's all, like, okay, from the wedding to all of the stunts that they've ever pulled, their acting is so poor. Like, they don't even put any effort into it at all, right? So then at the end of it, it's like, Logan says he has to tell Tana that he's going to go and take care of his brother or something, and the stunt's over, and he's glad that they did it or whatever, right? And so they're sitting in this car, and it's just the two of them. It's like Jake and Logan, which at this point, like, it is just so desperate, right? And they're sitting there, and Jake's like, yeah, I'm really upset about it. And Logan's like, man, I'm really... Okay, first of all, these two are the least empathetic people I think I have ever seen ever. So the fact that they would have any sympathy for the other person... Okay, you just supposedly dated his ex-wife, who was never really his wife to begin with, and now you're showing sympathy in the car. You didn't think about it? Like, if you really want us to buy into this scenario, you didn't think about that when you did this, not the first time, but the second time? Okay. But you gotta buy into the fantasy of all of this, right? If it's for real. So they're sitting there in this car, and I'm literally at this point, I'm like about to pull my eyes out, okay? It's just ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And he's like, man, I'm really sorry. And then Jake's like, well, I'm not. I'm pranking you. And then they're like, ah. And he's like, did you get it? And I'm like, oh, God, this is so bad. Like, this is so bad. Like, this is the worst 5 minutes I think I have seen in 2020. Like, it is so bad. And the fact that these are two of, like, the highest watched YouTubers out there really says a lot. We should be very, very scared, okay? I mean, it is just, so, there's literally no talent whatsoever. And I'm just sitting there watching this, and I'm like, oh my God, this is just, I'm completely baffled by this whole thing, right? Okay. So that's the whole Logan Paul thing, and apparently they tricked the world. Everybody thought they were dating. No, it makes for a good story on a slow day. Okay, that's all you are, is a good story on a slow day. It's like there's just not a lot going on. So anyway, it was funny because somebody last night asked me, who was it? Somebody said, what do you think of Tana Moja? Oh, it was earlier today. One of the girls that works at my friend's kennel. She said, what do you think of Tana Moja? Do you like her? I said, she's fine. Like, she's okay. I said, she's kind of growing up and stuff. I just wish that she would use her platform to do something, I don't know, interesting. Like, take a trip around the world, okay? You know, and go experience some things, you know? Like, I don't know, go do something with your life and show it to us. Like, I would be interested in that. Go immerse yourself in some new cultures. It could even be kind of funny, you know? She could redo, like, The Simple Life with one of her friends, like Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton, because she's friends with Paris Hilton. She could go do, like, The Simple Life, and she could put it on her channel, and it would be absolutely hilarious, and it would be her learning things about the world that she doesn't know. She's grown up on the internet. So, and, you know, Jake Paul and Logan Paul, too, it's just, like, everything that they do is just, like, inappropriate for views. And it's just, at this point, it's just kind of, it's not funny anymore. It's not. It's almost kind of like, and the older that they get, honestly, because Logan's getting older, it's almost kind of cringeworthy, honestly. So anyway, that's that. Now let's talk about the Shane Dawson gloss and flossing video. Okay, so I watched this video. Shane goes into it, and it's called something like My Strange Obsession or something like that. I guess I should probably look up that one too. I literally just watched it. Okay. It's called Confronting My Strange Addiction. So he's got Ryland in the picture, and he's like, and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, what's this going to be about? This is going to be interesting. And I honest to God thought that he was going to go into it and he was going to talk about all of the makeup. I thought he was going to talk about all the makeup that he's purchased and how he's obsessed with the whole makeup industry, and that when he starts, because everybody wants him to talk about makeup. Everybody wants to see a look or a tutorial from him. It's not, I don't think it's gonna happen. I thought it would. I predicted it would, like in this month sometime. I don't think he's gonna do it. I really don't. And I don't know what that's about. I really don't, you know? Maybe he has no interest in makeup the way that he says he does, but he has a makeup room, and I just don't get it, in all honesty. So, he's talking about, he goes into this video, and they're all just kind of standing around and whatever, and it's cute. I like these kind of vlog kind of things that they do. This is probably the kind of video that I like the most from Shane. I like the conspiracy videos too. The conspiracy videos and these kind of just like hanging out vlogs are the most interesting to me, which is why I think he should do a mix of the two of them. I think they should get like a magic mystery bus, like I said before, and he and Morgan and Rylan and Garrett and Andrew should all go, and they should like investigate conspiracy theories. I actually think that that would be a great series for this channel, and it would be really interesting, and they could hang out and they could just, you know, do what they love to do, and then they could do conspiracies as well until he's working on his next series. So it goes in, and I thought it was going to be about like his obsession with makeup. Well, it wasn't about that. It was about his obsession with bling. Okay. Now, I've watched a lot of Shane Dawson. A lot of Shane Dawson, okay? I've noticed bits and pieces here and there that he liked having stuff that was bling. And if this was like Trisha Paytas doing this video, I would buy into it all day long. I would completely believe that she was like obsessed with bling, right? There are other YouTubers I would even believe that were obsessed with bling. But Shane Dawson, I was kind of a little surprised, honestly. Like like if you asked me, pick 20 things or 100 things that you associate with Shane Dawson, I'm not sure bling would have been one of them. In fact, if he's that obsessed with it, I'm kind of surprised it didn't make it his conspiracy palette. As a name for one of them, or did it? And I just completely, you guys are all like, Peter, it made it. It did it? Oh my God, I don't know, okay? Somebody was nice enough to send me the palette, so I got it sitting over there. But I don't know, I don't think it has the color bling in it, does it? It probably does, but anyway. I'm gonna have to do a little, I should go and look. I'm gonna go look, hold on a second, because if I just made a total fool of myself, then I'm gonna feel like a complete ass. But if not, then I've proved a very valuable point. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. While I was out there, I had to show you something that I forgot. I just got sent this the other night. So Sean Cody, the porn site, they sent me this t-shirt. Thank you, Sean Cody. And they sent me this little pop socket that I actually thought was something else. Oh my God, family friendly. And then they sent me this fan. Are you ready? And a personalized note, and they said, see, it's handwritten and everything, and it said, "Dear Daddy Monn," that's me, "we are big fans. We hope you enjoy this little fan. XOXO Sean Cody. P.S. Expose us." So I've just exposed Sean Cody. That was really nice of them to send me that, though. Okay, now this palette was courtesy of Frank. Frank sent this to me. He actually sent me 2 of them, and here is the conspiracy. Now, mine's not blinged out like Shane. You guys are like, Peter, we already know there's one called bling on here, okay? I, honest to God, don't remember what the different pans are called. Okay. Ranch, My Pills, Tanacon, Diet Root Beer, Just a Theory, Spiraling, Conspiracy. Here it is. I haven't used it at all. Pigment, Food, Videos, Trisha, Cheese Dust, Flaming Hot, What's the Tea, Diet Cola, Not a Fat, Sleep Paralysis, Illuminati, not to be confused with Jaclyn Hill's Positivity, and My Rides Here. So no, there is no bling color in there. You would think that if he was that obsessed with bling, it would make that color. I don't really care. I thought it was a cute video, okay? I was real down with the video. I think the bling lady, what was her name? He asks her what her name is. Roberta or something. I thought she was real nice. I liked her. I'm ready to have her bling some stuff for me. I'm not really that much into the bling. I like it. It's okay. But like, I was getting ready to go up in the Jiffy Lube today, and I was like, you know, do you think they'll give me a hard time up at the Jiffy Lube? And I'm like, hey, listen, when you open your mouth, they already know. So it's not like it's going to matter anyway. Well, I mean, when you move your hands, well, when you move your whole body, it doesn't matter, okay? And I don't really care anyway. I'm out and I'm proud. Hey, listen, I'm here, I'm queer, get used to it. So anyway, but I watched this whole video and I thought it was interesting. I was like, why would you not do a video about your obsession over the makeup? He showed like a real quick version of his makeup room. I thought it was interesting that like everything was completely filled except for that one drawer was completely empty. Did you notice that? I was like, that's interesting that one drawer has like nothing in it at all. I would like to see a tour of all of that. It was kind of funny when he was like my competition and he had the James Charles palette and all the other palettes and he was like, the Kesha thing is not, she's not my palette. She's not my I think it was Kesha and he was like, she's not my competition. That whole thing was very, very cute. I liked the whole video. You know, I just was surprised he didn't do like my obsession with makeup because he said he's obsessed with makeup. I think if he had done that, and I think people were expecting that probably, I was expecting it to be something real weird, like the Diet Coke industry or the root beer industry. I thought it was going to be something that we didn't know about all that. He was going to go in and do some conspiracy over that. Or I thought it would be something, some strange obsession of his that we've never heard of before, right? So it kind of surprised me that it was this bling. I mean, I guess I hadn't heard of that before, really. So I don't know. I love the video, and I'll watch part 2 of it, and I want to see what they bling and stuff like that. But I would have been more interested, I think, if, and this is just my 2 cents, okay? And I would like to see maybe if he'll do this down the road, of him showing the makeup room and how he got, and talk about how he got obsessed with makeup and who he watches. Shout out all the people you watch, okay? I mean, really, we only know a couple people that he says that he watches. Shout out all the people that you watch, all, you know, show him on a thing, whatever. I think that would be kind of fun. And I think for him to do tutorials on, like, Morgan and Rylan, he did a little bit of that in the series, but I think to show that, I think that would be really cute. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see a makeup video on this channel. That's just me, okay? That's just something I would like to see from Shane. But I liked the video. I thought the video was cute. It was really well done. Okay. So then, now I will say this going into this next thing I'm going to talk about. It was interesting because he referenced his weight at the beginning of the video, which he does a lot. I do that a lot too, okay? Because listen, I went to the gym today. I was back at my personal trainer today for the first time in a couple months. She let me have it, okay? It was not fun. But, you know, so I really relate to Shane a lot on the weight issues. And, he talks about it in videos, he drops it. I know it's a huge insecurity of his. He's talked about it for a long time on videos and other things. So I was not surprised when I saw that he put out on Twitter today. He retweeted he took this comment and he posted it, and the comment is, "I love Shane, but it's a damn shame to watch him putting all this weight back on while everyone around him laughs and enables it." And Shane put this up, and then he responded and said, "Hey, Shane, why don't you post anymore? Question mark. Why don't you upload more? Well, ... this. You would think after 13 years on YouTube comments wouldn't get to me, but damn, they still feel like the very first time. Haha. The haha at the end of it, it's like laughing. I don't know. It makes me sad. It makes me sad because this is obviously like a huge, huge, huge insecurity of Shane's. And listen, as somebody that suffers from body dysmorphia, and I struggle so hard on my weight issues, I totally relate to this, okay? I post 5 videos a day. It doesn't keep me off the internet. I get comments like that, I pay them no mind, okay? And I said going into 2020, and this is kind of on the heels, I addressed this with Jaclyn Hill because Jaclyn will never comment about all the positive comments that she gets. She always picks out the negative ones. And she addressed them about her weight too, which is not fair. Nobody should be getting those mean comments, okay? I really, like, this is something for me. I mean, people ask me all the time, like, what's something that you don't get about YouTube? I don't get hate comments, and I don't get hate watching. I mean, I get them. People do them to me, but I don't understand it. Like, I don't really get why you're going to watch somebody. Now, I have to say, this comment that he put up here, I mean, it wasn't like, hey, you know, it wasn't like calling it, I mean, it wasn't the meanest comment in the entire world. And the person said they love Shane, you know. I don't think it's the cruelest comment in the entire world, but it's a damn shame to watch him putting his bake. Maybe what they're saying is that they're just concerned for him. I don't know. I have people that say that to me all the time. I have people that say to me on my vlog all the time, okay? They're like, well, I'm concerned about this because you said that you wanted to lose weight, but I noticed that you were, you know, doing a review of 3 candy bars. I reviewed 3 candy bars last night on my review channel. Yeah, I get it, right? Like, I understand that you have this relationship with me where you feel that way. Do those comments sometimes, like, sting? Ouch. Yes, because those are issues that I have insecurities about. Those are issues that I'm defensive about, right? Shane Dawson one time said in a video that he has tree trunk legs. I have tree trunk legs. I completely relate to that all day long, okay? There is a reason you very rarely see me in video from here down, okay? There is a huge reason for that, because from here up, I can turtle it, and y'all think I'm maybe weigh 180. No, ma'am, that's not it at all. So I totally relate to that comment, but I will be damned if in 2020 I am going to allow somebody else's perception of my weight or how I am or how I dress or who I am or how I move or how I talk or how I sound or whatever stop me from doing what I love. And Shane Dawson, please don't allow it to stop you from doing what you love either. You are inspiring and motivating so many people out there. Okay, and listen, I went underneath here and people were like, skinny legend, you look fine, you look great and whatever. You know, I think that is incredible when people say that. And people say, Peter, you look so, they'll say it to me, you're so handsome, you look so good and whatever. And it's like in my ears, it's like the Charlie Brown, you know, like the Peanuts teachers. It's like, wow, 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 wow. I like don't hear it, okay? Because it's all this stuff in my head. It's all of that that's beating me up. It's my self-talk, it's my tape. And I have to change that, right? And it all starts with me. And I just realized a while ago, I mean, it took me 47 years to get this, that I am not going to allow my insecurities to stand in the way of me accomplishing my dreams and doing the things that I love. And neither should any of you out there, including Shane Dawson, right? Let me tell you a little story real quick before I get off here. Okay, I started my BookTube channel almost 4 years ago. Okay, I have 5 channels. I started with my BookTube channel posting consistently. I started it right over there at that table. And the day that I started it, I said to myself, I don't want to start it today because I still need to lose like 60 pounds. I'm going to lose like 60 pounds, 50 pounds, and then I'm going to start my channel. And the very next thought in my head was, you're not losing that weight anytime soon. So if this is something that you want to do it because you love it, but don't use it as an excuse. And I filmed my first video. I'm still the same weight, if not heavier, than I was back then. I would have lost out on all of the fantastic people I've met, all of the wonderful experiences I've had, including meeting Shane and all of his friends. It was one of the highlights of my entire time on YouTube, was sitting and talking to him, you know, in Las Vegas. And I would have missed out on all of those things, all of the wonderful people that I've met, all of the awesome experiences that I've had, the ability that you guys give me to watch videos on a daily basis, or that you watch my videos on a daily basis, which encourages me to continue to make videos. I would have missed out on everything that I've had in the last couple years if I had allowed my weight to stand in front of me, okay? Now, does that mean that I don't have some work to do to get healthy? Yes, I'm more focused today on getting healthy than getting thin. Because that's more important as I get older. Because I want to be here to keep on making YouTube videos and calling everybody out. You know what I mean? But anyway, I wish Shane the best. Those comments are cruel, you know? Whether it's to me or Shane or to Jacqueline or whatever, I do think, and I will say this in defense of this person, I think that they said it in a kind of a nicer way. You know, I think there's a way that we say things and there's a cruel way. Listen, all of us, I mean, if this is the worst hate comment Shane Dawson's experienced, I mean, woo, he really is the golden child of YouTube. But I know it's not, because I go and I read his comments on his videos, and he gets some really harsh comments sometimes. But Shane, don't let it stop you from doing what you love. Just don't, okay? And let me tell you something. When I was at the heaviest of mine, I don't know, 5 or 10 years from, oh God, it wasn't then, it was 15 years ago, I was at my heaviest. And I was about 260, something like that plus. And I remember I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone, and he wanted me to come to a party that he was having. And I said, I don't want to come, blah, blah, blah. I'm heavy, people are going to make fun of me, and you know, whatever. And he goes, we don't care what you look like. We miss you. We want you to be here. And I think that's what people want from you, Shane, is I don't think people really care. People just want you. They want you to be happy, they want you to be healthy, and they want you to post some damn videos. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of that in the comment section below. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.